So, in this video, I just wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about what's going to be happening with this channel. Recently, like a little bit ago, YouTube changed the monetization rules. So again, if for those who don't know what monetization is, I'm pretty sure everyone does, but again, for those who don't, it's monetization is where you allow ads to play on your videos, allowing you to bring the creator to bring in money. So I think 75% of that money that you make on a video, so 75% of the money that is made on a video goes to you, and then the other 25% is split up. I don't know exactly how, but in what proportion, but it's split up between YouTube and the advertisers. And the way that how you get specific videos ads on your channel is YouTube chooses ads that might be best for the person watching, if they're watching that video, kind of thing like that. I think the people who, again, the creator can choose specific ads that they would like to not, or they would like to show. I'm not exactly sure, don't quote me on that. But basically they changed it. They changed the way that you're allowed to get monetized. So it used to be about a month, less than a month-ish ago, where you need to have at least 10,000 views on your channel total. Doesn't matter if you had one video that, got all those 10,000 views, or if you had, again, a bunch of smaller videos that gave you in total 10,000 views. If you have 10,000 views or more on your channel, you're good for that first little part. The second thing is you can't have any community guideline strikes. I think you get, you 3 or 4. No, I think it's, 3. And it's basically, those are like your 3 shots at kind of YouTube, I guess you can say. And it's the whole, like, so again, to cause a community guideline strike means, if you have music that is like severely copyrighted and like was not allowed to be played on anything whatsoever, kind of thing like that. So if there's like music that, you were playing that, wasn't yours, that, like, I don't know, say like a song by, what's an artist people know today, probably, I don't know, like, say Adele or something. You have a song by Adele that you clearly didn't buy the rights to or something like that, but you have it playing on your video. Well, that'd be a community guideline strike, so that video would be promptly taken down, or you'd have to remove the song from it, and things like that. So again, thankfully, I have not had any community guideline strikes. I'm all good. And again, that's the reason why I also am very strong with the whole, my channel is family friendly, so I try to be don't have any swears, whether that's, saying, CARAP or, FUCK, things like that. I don't want to have those things said, those full words, because with the way YouTube is changing in more of a family-friendly content, I don't want to take a risk with a word that, again, I may feel as, oh, that's okay, or it's a word I need to watch how I say, but I might think it's not that bad, I can say it, but I don't want it to turn into the whole, oh, I thought it was okay for me to say it, but I didn't realize it, was actually one of the, it was, a word you weren't allowed to say and could cause some problems and things like that. So I just try to keep it good throughout, but still entertaining and things like that. So yeah, so thankfully my channel is good. I have not had any community guideline strikes. At least, again, hopefully, so far I have not. Again, knock on wood. I hope I will never get a community guideline strike. But yeah, so those are the 2 main factors at a point in time to allow you to get monetization. So once you reach that point, so you had 10,000 views, no community guideline strikes, and obviously there's a few other things like the first little bit on YouTube, you can't upload longer than 15 minutes. But then eventually after a little bit, and you've kind of, after a few videos, you can upload further, longer than 15 minutes. So that's kind of one of the things. There's also, I think it was, access to full HD videos. That's why if you look back at videos from my channel, like a long ways ago, like from like the very, very beginning, not like those videos weren't really HD, they were more 480p kind of thing like that, even though the video was recorded at 1080p or 720p, something like that. Again, I always try to upload at 1080p just because it's very nice. But that's, yeah, it'd be it would basically be, YouTube would kind of have a little, I don't know how to say it, kind of a more of a kind of baby step way, because it's the whole, we don't want you, we want you to be really making content. We don't want you to be like, if you are wanting to be dedicated to this site, so uploading videos, at a constant, time, making them, making good videos, things like that, that don't break, any community guidelines, things like that, then that's the thing. So it'd basically be the whole, like, we're going to kind of put you, we would love it for you to have, HD video, but we're going to put kind of a little bit of a hold back on you, because for all you could end up starting YouTube and then something goes wrong, maybe you don't like YouTube or you're just not able to do it, kind of thing like that. So we don't want you to kind of go too far. At least that's how I view it, and that's how I've understood it. Now, obviously, I can, upload in 1080p now. My videos can be as long as they want. The only thing holding me back from making, like a 50 bajillion long, hour video kind of thing like that, is mostly because, storage on my computer, which hopefully will be fixed out soon. But that's about it. I could make, a video that's an hour long. Sure, may take a long time to render, especially since I like to have very high settings. Like I'm trying to, recently I adjusted my encoding settings to, I think it's like 100 megabits per second at the target rate, and then got a wiggle room of about 50-ish bytes in there. The most recent one I uploaded was at a lower, I think it was at a lower bit rate. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I bumped it up. That was the PlanetSide 2 one, but yeah. So, I have trouble breathing with these things because I get so, I try to talk a little quieter and get less stuff out, so there's a, it's also kind of a odd topic to talk about, but yeah. So, they changed, I should be getting on to what I've talking about, but how they changed the monetization to basically get up to monetization is, you need to still have at least, I think it's, no, not 10,000 views. It's, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and about, like, I think it's 10,000 hours of view time over the course of the past year, I think. So, because again, they, YouTube changed recently to the whole, not by how popular your video is, which, so if you monetize your video, if your video is popular, you could have millions of views, but if people are only watching like the first 3.5 minutes of your video, well, then you're not going to be making a lot, because again, they changed it. So it's the whole, you could make a really, weird or wonky video that, again, as long as, within the community guidelines, you'll be good, but it could be like a really long video, but again, only few people watch it, and they don't watch it that long, well, then you're not making a lot of ad revenue on there. So they recently changed that. Now that is quite affecting to me, because before this change a little while ago, I was legible, so I was able to be monetized. I would definitely not be, making a lot of money off of YouTube, because again, I have, quite a following. I've got a very good following, but I'm obviously, I don't have, millions of subscribers, kind of thing like that. So I'd only be making, a handful of dollars, a week or a month, kind of thing like that. But it'd still be a stream of money coming in that I could, use. I'd save it up or things like that. But since they changed it, and I have not had the chance to apply for my legibility to be monetized, I cannot do that. And one of the other things that kind of freaks me out and freaks some other people out is basically if you have already been monetized and you've been monetized for a while or things like that, and you just started making, or you've been making revenue from your videos for a while, and it changes, you're no longer legible. So you could have, like, say 999 subscribers and like just under like the proper view count, like a view watch time, but you would be considered uneligible. Now, one thing I did look up, and they did change this. No, I don't think they changed it. It had been part of it, but I had read through this. Basically, it's if you say you had, again, like you were at a point in time legible for the new, the new monetization. So you had, those subscribers, but then you, for about, I can't remember the specific amount of time, but there's if you get, say you had like, the right amount of watch time and the right amount of subscribers, so you had, again, at least 1,000 subscribers, but then, one day it went down to 999. You're not going to lose it. You're not going to lose your monetization because you went down by subscribers. But, obviously, if it comes back up within a certain amount of time, I think they give you quite a leisurely amount of time to have, get those subscribers back. Then, okay, you're still legible. It's not like, oh, you lost one subscriber and you're at 999. Well, nope, sorry, you can't make any money whatsoever until you get that one subscriber back, kind of thing. So, yeah. So, I can't make money off of that. So that's the long part about the monetization, how YouTube's been changing. And personally, I don't feel like YouTube is dead. I feel like it's hit a very bad rough patch in its history, but it's definitely not dead. A lot of people have been thinking that this is to kill off smaller YouTube channels and things like that. And again, sad thing is that may be the case. Again, I'm not going to say, I'm 100% sure on it. Again, for all I know, this could be a rough, a small little bump, and then, suddenly, in the next, 10 minutes, it changes it, and it's the whole, they're trying to help smaller creators or something like that. Again, I don't know what YouTube's plan is. I'm just a creator who uploads videos. That's all I do. And I enjoy it. So, yeah. So now, I'm going to talk to you guys about where the videos and things like that in my channel, are going to go. So what's going to be happening with them? So, God, it's so. I need to breathe more, man. But one thing that I've been really trying to focus on a little bit more is the quality of the video. So I've been trying to upload, have better, bits per second. So things like that. Again, I mentioned the whole 100 megabits per second on the VRB2, things like that. Stuff like that I've been trying to focus on, giving you better content, so better quality, but also just better in general. So I'm going to be focusing, my computer. Okay, so sorry, my computer fell asleep there for a second. So basically, I'm going to try to be changing the quality of the videos. I'm going to be editing them a lot more, obviously, since I do gameplay. They don't need to be as edited as much as, again, someone who has a film channel would need to edit, like a short film. Because, again, you want to focus more on the gameplay. You don't want to be distracted by, all that stuff that can get in the way. But I am going to be focusing more on the editing, even if it's just, cutting out points in, parts in the snippets in, the video where I don't talk for, a few seconds, or things that, just aren't necessary, I don't know, a boring part where it'd be the whole, oh, here's me, in, I don't know, in Minecraft or something, and here's 2 minutes of me, just click, 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 placing blocks or something like that. So I'm going to be improving the quality of that as well. I'm also going to be trying to do better editing with my thumbnails. Now recently, again, my thumbnails have been improving, because again, what thumbnails used to be before this kind of a little while ago is it would be, I started off without thumbnails, not making them at all. Then it slowly started turning into, there was a point where there's like emojis on there, but it was just like the emoji and some words on there, and like, whoa, try to bring attention, had maybe an arrow pointing at something, things like that. Then there was now we're kind of at the point where I've got like a bar across the bottom that says Vegman427, and it has like my face, my character, my Minecraft avatar face on there, and then it usually had text. And what I've been trying to do now is I've been trying to edit them a little bit more, and I'm still trying to improve on that, trying to figure out my kind of style, I guess you could say, and things like that. So there's been and thumbnails have been improving, but yeah, right now my main focus is trying to make better videos for you, because one thing I kind of always try to do is I try to record for more than 25 minutes, just because even if the video does need to be edited down, that still gives, a good solid chunk of time for there to be actual, again, video that's not being, again, edited out, like blank spots in the video where, again, nothing really too important or amazing is happening, kind of thing like that. As well as, also trying to, just make it, a good, fun video. And again, I don't always want to make a over-edited video that, has a lot of special effects to grab your attention, or has a lot of, cuts here and there that jump to things, and, oh, wow, look at this, cool thing. Again, I still want to focus on, it's the more the video and, what's happening in it than the whole look at all these fancy special effects, kind of things like that. But I still will be focusing there, and I'd rather you guys have a short, like 20-ish minute video that's really well done and, is really enjoyable and, fun to watch and, can give you a few laughs in the way that it's edited, than have a 35-40 minute video that's barely edited. The only thing that's happened is like the audio's been adjusted, and you get all the, like, again, blank spots where I'm not talking, or again doing something really boring, and then just all of a sudden there's an outro, kind of thing like that. So I'm going to be focusing on that a lot more. So expect to see, again, I'm not saying, right away or something like that, but again, expect to see videos that are a little shorter than normal, but should be a lot better than normal. So yeah. That's all. That's really all I all I really wanted to talk about right now. Oh yeah, I'd also like to apologize kind of for the weird hiccup I've had with videos. It's kind of the whole, uploading, and then kind of there's a day or two where I didn't upload whatsoever. That was mostly because the video, the Bannock Balls video, which I still need to fix the title on, that had caused me some problems when I had first rendered it. Basically, it's hard to describe. When I had first made it, if you watch over the video that's on YouTube now, if you watch over it, there's basically a point in time where there's a time lapse and it's got some music behind it. For the first few seconds, I tried to put the name of that song on screen, as well as the artist. Don't worry, I will put the link in the description soon. Actually, probably right after this is done recording. But yeah, basically, I tried to do just that, so it has, the name of the song, who made it, kind of thing like that. And don't worry, it was it was a song I was allowed to use. Don't worry, it's not a song, and it's a what is it called? Not Goodwill songs. They're I can't get copyright infringement claims or anything from it. At least, knock on wood. I don't think I should, unless YouTube or the person who made it suddenly changes their mind. But I tried to put a little text on there, and it goes in, and then it just cuts out, kind of thing, after a few seconds. So again, you're not having a chunk of text that's in the way on the entire little time lapse, kind of thing. And what I had gone to render the video with that, and the video had taken like 3-4 hours to render. In this video, like the files that made up this video, like they weren't very big. Like the entire video clips, like all the video clips that I had filmed in total took up about like 8 gigabytes worth of stuff, which is like extreme, like which is quite small compared to like my gaming, like videos about gaming that can take anywhere from like 20 to like 30 gigabytes at like the biggest and like longest time kind of thing like that. And like those can only take like a, got a message from my, but those videos can take like only like a 2-ish to like an hour and a half-ish to render. Again, and, you know, everyone would love it to, you know, take, you know, 10 minutes or something for like a really long video to render, but, you know, living life kind of thing like that. But it had taken a really long time to render, and then when I tried to upload it, it's like, YouTube's like, oh, this file is not a proper file we can use. Sorry, did not work. And I go and check the video that I had uploaded, and again, it obviously wasn't there on YouTube. But when I went to go check the video in my on my computer, it's like, well, the entire video is black and there is no audio. And when I try to hit the play button, the like little cursor doesn't move, but like it still has like timestamps and things like that. So it's like, oh, okay, well, that didn't work. So I go back into Premiere Pro to go and figure out what the problem was. Like, did I have like a random piece of video that like I forgot about that was like at like the like really like far end of like the editing like at the timeline? So there'd basically be like an hour or so of like empty blackness before you'd get back to this like short clip of video that I didn't need. Or like, did I not have the like video probably formatted? Maybe did I have like some settings set too high or things like that? And like I'm going through them, so I'm trying to, it's like, no, it's still taking too long. And then I decide to like, I click on the text to see like, okay, well, I need to fix the length of the text. It's a little on there for a little too long. I'll fix it. And in the little window that, you know, pops up on the side above like the like where the media is, and you click and drag things on the timeline, right above that it showed, you know, how long it was. And basically the problem was the timeline that the text was on was like it was almost like an in and out marked keyframe little thing, and it was about 12-ish hours worth of blackness that would be there, and then the text would pop in for like 10 seconds and then like go out, and then it'd be like the rest of the 12 hours kind of thing like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. I try fixing it, like I try retyping it. It's like, no, okay, there's a problem with the text. You know what, I'll just leave it alone. I'll get rid of the text. And it's like, lo and behold, the video only takes like, you know, it takes a heck of a lot shorter time to, you know, render and everything like that. And I can get it up at, you know, day or so-ish late, but I get it up nonetheless. So yeah, that was a big holdback. Then I tried, yesterday, I tried making a big handful of videos to compensate for the lack of that. I'm still catching up a little bit. I just recently uploaded another video, and I need to record another video right after this. Thankfully, this one's going to be a lot easier to do just because it's probably going to be like a photo with some audio that's just going to be uploaded. So, yeah. So that's why there was like a good day or two-ish that didn't really have... there we go. Have any computer fell asleep again, but didn't have any proper videos coming out. So I'm going to catch up from that. Sorry, my mom asked where I was, even though she can't seem to. I don't know why she didn't just walk upstairs and see the door that said I was recording and things like that, but hey, it's just me. But okay. So, yeah, that's why there was a point in time where I didn't have any videos coming up. So, just to recap, what 24 minutes something has, 24 and a half-ish minutes, 24 and 40 seconds-ish, thing has been about is, so I can't monetize my videos because YouTube decided to change how it works. I'm going to be uploading better videos, so expect videos to come out a little less frequently, but they're going to be a lot more enjoyable, and just a lot more fun to make, things like that. And I'm going to be working on my thumbnails, things like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little talk. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.